Angry Birds Festival. So yeah, for those of you not in the know, I made this festival overhaul mod to change the thumbnail for the festival, to change the decals rewards for the festival. We got red over red, Matilda over red 2, Chuck over Chuck. You know, not the imposter versions of them that have limbs. Bomb. I got blues over here. I don't know why they insisted on giving us 3 red decals when there are such a variety of Angry Birds that exist. And then, of course, dude, I had to get the pigs in here. There isn't a single pig-related item in the entirety of the event. How is that even possible? So I made this in Photoshop specifically to get as many pigs in there as I could, and I thought it makes sense to prop up King Pig on, you know, stones and wood, and then there's the eggs in there too. It's the original story of the game. I mean, how is it not in there, right? And then we got the titles changed as well, which are actually pretty much my favorite part of this mod right now currently, because I was so let down and disappointed that they didn't use this beautiful 2D art style on the titles. And I guess the artwork is a little bit low resolution, but trust me, I worked as hard as I could to find high resolution versions of these sprites, but they're not really archived largely online. I went to a wiki and it was kind of just like low res versions. I went to the Spriters resource and they're just really, really tiny. All of the high quality versions of those sprites that they shared on social media over the years, that is kind of just like in Rovio HQ locked in a vault alongside the original applications for the games because they don't want to release them anymore for some reason. But yeah, I actually think that Red's model and design is completely fine. I think it's cute. I think his animations are good. I think it's fine to give him some limbs for a game like this. I love the fluffiness of his feathers and the overall shape of his face and expressions. They're the same, so no foul there. But when it came to the artwork, dude, I just had to make it more like the iconic game that I remember. The thing that started it all, right? They even have the character select music from the original Angry Birds game, and you're telling me that they won't even use the original classic art style? Like, dude, it was so cool that they were just shapes with colors. That's what I loved about it so much, especially with the pigs. It lent a lot to my imagination, and as you can see in the back there, I also changed the banner to be the Sonic and Angry Birds collab that actually happened like over a year ago. So I thought it would be fitting to use this over just like more generic movie render advertising artwork, because like they actually did collaborate. I find that lots of the festivals in this game didn't really have much going on in terms of like relating it back to Sonic. The Hatsune Miku Festival was sort of a unique instance in that case where they had Miku alongside Sonic and Shadow on the background art, whereas every other festival after that just kind of stock art, which is fine, but I would have liked to see more of an active effort, I guess, to cross these things over. Where is he? Show me the boy. Show me the orb of anger. Oh, hell yeah, he's so small. Maybe I could have made him bigger. I think that works out fine. I didn't realize the hitbox wasn't going to be exactly as the other vehicle had it. Weird that you can only put decals on the front hood and not at the things that cover the wheels. There we go. That's working finally. Nice. Let's hit it up, Backgammon. Oh, well, interesting. Oh, I think I downloaded a mod that gave them the original artwork, because I'm pretty sure even the emotes that would fit the Sketchhog style the most, dude, they didn't even use the classic artwork for like Sketchhog related stuff. How crazy is that? And there's so much unique expressions that come out of the old Angry Birds 2D artwork as well, like the 3 stars that reference the end of the level. Yeah, look at that, I even changed the team icons. This was all relatively easy. The most challenging part was really just reassessing the file structure. I still don't have rental plates turned off. Oh my god, I never learned. Cool thing about Ring Engine at the very least is that it actually does kind of allow you to use any vehicle class that you want. Like it's a handling car, because it ups all the stats. Okay, that was a bitch-made thing to throw at me. Sure. One thing I was surprised with is that we all know that this game famously doesn't like giving DLC characters their voices. So it was crazy to kind of hear the old classic Angry Birds SFX and when you hit large boosts. God, I'm so rusty. Call me a rose the way I'm rusty. It's so hard to get used to the perfect charge timing to get rings in festivals because everything is so much slower now. Dude, I was spamming the button. Oh, it's starting already. Okay. I didn't get CrossWorlds too hard. I did manage to take first there. Alongside all of these shenanigans today, we also have a special guest named Wario. He comes from Diamond City, and he's actually here to support us on our journey to get 1,000 points all in one session without getting boom-booed 16 times. So happy that the team icon has changed too, dude. I'm feeling so nostalgic with the sounds. One benefit that there is to the meta being changed to a different build is that you can actually see your character now, which is pretty cool. Because obviously in the past, it was largely just looking at this, actually. The metallic texture from the shield. Yeah. Everything is movie renders. And there's like 3 red decals. Every festival has 6 decals that are supposed to celebrate the franchise that it's from, right? But for some reason, in this festival, there were 3 red decals when there's like a whole flock of Angry Birds. Even the title is like called Flock. Like they use flock as a pun multiple times. And yet there's 3 decals dedicated to red, and there isn't a single item dedicated to the pigs. So, you know, I had to do them justice. They should have used his Angry Birds Go car that's nostalgic. They did. That's Red's vehicle in this game. I'm just not using it because they made it an acceleration car, which has really bad stats compared to handling cars, especially with the best build in the game, which is the double ring engine, plus the ring charge bounty, where you get rings for popping your charges perfectly. Let's go, Swift. And the result theme is also from Angry Birds Go. Chuck should be speed, Bomb should be power, maybe Matilda as well. The blues should be speed. And I guess let's just give acceleration to red for the hell of it. Also, we won an 8-up. Wow. We are already halfway done the festival, and this is only our first win. And also, we've only actually done like 4 races total. Dolphin has elite birds ball knowledge. Yeah, here's the thing, John. I probably have one of the biggest collections of old Angry Birds merch because I bought like all of the figures and plushies and the Mash'em squishy toys and stuff. I have the OG slingshot set from the first Angry Birds, the slingshot set from Angry Birds Space, the Hoth Jenga set from Angry Birds Star Wars, just to name a few. I have like everything, all the mini sets released in between, because man, I was so obsessed with Angry Birds when I was younger. But I thought that I wasn't doing too well, but the teammates really clutched there. That Proto Man is kind of like canon Proto Man, dude. He's traveling alone, and then he just helps us on our journey. That guy was awesome. Wow, I don't know what to do, because I expected to be here for 6 hours, and it's only been about 4. The blues. I do have a lot of adoration for the Rush Car, because apparently the Rush Car is a reference to an older Mega Man spin-off game / Capcom spin-off game, where that was an existing vehicle that he had. So much like Red with Angry Birds Go, their vehicles are references to older existing games, from what I heard. But yeah, we need to get a double. And we just won the last one, so there could be potential with this, dude. First, second, and third, fifth. Oh, our placements are so good. I love you so much, Whisper. Dude, the comics are improving every aspect of my life, including my festival rewards. No, it's for sure true. I just think it looks really bulky. I think that's like one of the cooler aspects of it, honestly. That it's one of the bigger vehicles. People thought it was going to be like power because of its size. Ooh, I think that's our boom boost, so that's not going to hit our teammate. Yes! Dude, we're eating so well. Oh, yummy, yummy. I'm fine with that. As long as we keep our top 3 placement, we are locking in that 2-time reward. Ooh, close. Yo, is that Whisper the MVP slowing down for the tap? I think they just might be. Yo, what the hell, Whisper? I love you. And that should be our 2 times reward. 5 Guys Silver in the goddamn paddy wagon. Coming down like an angel from above to assure that I do get these rewards. The Whisper is your friend? Oh, hell yeah. Do they know that they're, like, were they trying to get into a match with me? Let them know that I very much appreciate them for helping me get that beautiful green pig title. Let them know that I appreciate their work. This guy just arrived, and he's giving us moral support. So, it's a good day. It's a good session, I think. It's really cool that people see me in a match and just, like, know who I am as well. Like, not to be weird, like, ego-y or whatever, but I think it's neat that people recognize me, especially even when I'm not even on Dread. Five Guys car is goated. Yeah, I saw a Mega Man minecart that literally just said, like, I love guys, which was awesome. The Mega Man himself in the title and everything. Backgammon, no! Get down, Mr. President! Wait, you survived? You survived the yellow boom boo? Are you goated with the sauce? Wow, that could not have gone better, dude. 3-win streak. And we got the most? Oh, hell yeah, dude. This could not have 180'd better. Because there's actually a mod that... Look at the pigs! That's them, that's the flock with Leonard. King Leonard. Yo! When I talk about Five Guys, I secretly mean Whisper, Ichiban, and Rouge. I think it's a very smooth track. I actually quite enjoy the difficulty curve in it. Oh, wow. Thank God I braked? I don't know. See if I can catch up to Swift here. I said faster! Na 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 na. Oh my god, dude, we're not doing Kraken Bay ever. They use the victory voices from the original Angry Birds on mobile, where they chant. Oh, that's cool that the sprite changes when he's fully charged. I love that. Oh my god, the Chuck item looks hilarious when it's just zooming past you. Well, festival's over, for me anyway. I got all the items I wanted. I'm probably gonna play off stream now. Look at that, Flockstar! That's the second title that I made, though. Using the original background from, like, the first area, zone, level, whatever you want to call it, from Angry Birds. And I tried to include as many of the birds as I could. What? We should do, like, Jet, Wave, Storm, and Red. That would be funny. Like, I understand not having rival lines because they said they need to run it by the copyright holders to see, like, if they're okay with, I don't know, I guess certain depictions in the dialogue. Like, that makes total sense to me. What doesn't make sense to me is why they couldn't just reuse sounds. Like, that happens in so many crossovers in other games. They don't give us a good explanation, especially with Tangle and Whisper. That one makes zero sense at all. Like, they released a comic that went out of its way to be like, this is canon. They released YouTube videos with animated parts that were like, this is canon. But they couldn't bother with the voice? They're doing a lot of great stuff, like the basically monthly content drops and like the quality of the character animations and the vehicles that they choose to make. Like, all of it is great. This game is awesome. But it's just that one flaw that's been here since almost launch that bogs things down a whole awful lot. If they just listen to that one bit of feedback. So glad Backgammon managed to survive there. Oh, really? Huh. All I got was a shield? Really? Thank God we got a fat Dubsky on that one. Mess around with my decals for a sec here. The blues. Chills. Oh, I can't wait to play some Xenogears. Wait, this looks kind of good. What the hell? Why does this look good? Usually, I don't really mess with my decal placements on Extreme Gear, but this looks kind of okay. Like, the front looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that might be better for when I'm, like, passing people by. For those that don't know, I photoshopped this image of the pigs and the eggs with the stone and wooden platforms. I photoshopped that and made an original image basically just for this decal, because I wanted to include all of them in some way. I like this board. I think I chose the perfect board where it's like a nice big white canvas. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. And if you're a fan of this mod, you can download it in the description below. I'm trying to get this out in the middle of the festival so people can still use this, but don't worry, because obviously the decal rewards and the titles will still be usable after the event ends. The inaccessible content will pretty much just be the team icons, which, I don't know, maybe Sega will rerun these events in the future. But for now, please enjoy a piece of culture from 2009.